Parallel tragedies. Two teenage girls, half a mile apart. The haunting cases of the Ohio Valley murders. Welcome back, true crime enthusiasts. Before we dive into today's chilling cases, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. In the summer of 1994, the Ohio Valley would become the center of a haunting mystery that continues to perplex investigators to this day. Two teenage girls. Two separate disappearances. Two bodies found just half a mile apart. This is no coincidence, but rather the beginning of one of the most intriguing cold cases in American history. Today, we're going to explore the eerily connected cases of Sarah Boehm and Kathryn Menendez. If you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries and cold cases, you're in the right place. Let's begin with Sarah's story. On July 14, 1994, in the quiet town of Rochester, Pennsylvania, 14-year-old Sarah Boehm left her home carrying nothing but her purse and wearing only the clothes on her back. What seemed like a typical teenage moment would soon transform into a parent's worst nightmare. Sarah wasn't your typical runaway case. In fact, investigators would later discover a disturbing letter in her bedroom that would cast a dark shadow over the entire investigation. The letter spoke of feeling like a burden and, most troublingly, mentioned an abusive relationship with an older man. These words would later become crucial pieces of a puzzle that remains unsolved nearly 3 decades later. If you're finding this story as compelling as it is disturbing, consider hitting that like button. Your support helps us share these important stories with a wider audience. For months, Sarah's family lived in uncertainty. Day after day, they hoped for news of their daughter's whereabouts. But when news finally came, it was far from what they had prayed for. On November 4, 1994, a body was discovered in the Berlin Reservoir, approximately 2 hours from Sarah's home. However, the story doesn't end there. In fact, it takes an even more tragic turn. Here's where things become even more chilling. This body, later confirmed to be Sarah's, wouldn't be officially identified until 2003. That's 9 long years of uncertainty, 9 years of unanswered questions, 9 years of a family living in limbo. Quick reminder to our amazing viewers, if you're eager to explore more unsolved mysteries like this one, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Every like and subscription helps us continue bringing these important stories to light. But Sarah's case isn't just about her disappearance and tragic discovery. It's about the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death, the cryptic letter she left behind, and most importantly, its possible connection to another equally disturbing case that would unfold just weeks later, less than half a mile from where Sarah's body was found. Just weeks after Sarah Boehm's disappearance, another tragedy would strike the Ohio Valley. This time, the victim was 17-year-old Kathryn Menendez from Portage County, Ohio. If you're not already sitting down, you might want to, because the parallels between these two cases are about to become disturbingly clear. In August 1994, Kathryn Menendez vanished without a trace. Unlike Sarah's case, however, the wait for answers would be brutally short. Just 4 days after her disappearance, Kathryn's body was discovered near Atwater, Ohio. She had been strangled, her body left unclothed. A cruel end to a young life filled with promise. If you've been following closely, you might have already spotted the connection. Kathryn's body was found less than half a mile from where Sarah's would later be discovered. Two teenage girls, both found in such close proximity, both victims of foul play. Coincidence? The investigators didn't think so either. Before we continue with this shocking connection, if you're finding value in this investigation, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us continue uncovering these important stories. The geographical connection between these cases has haunted investigators for decades. How could two teenage girls from different towns end up in nearly the same location? The FBI has long suspected these cases might be connected, but proving it has been another matter entirely. Fast forward to January 2025, and this cold case suddenly got hot again. In a dramatic turn of events, authorities exhumed Kathryn's body from the Alliance Cemetery. Why? Because advances in DNA technology have given investigators new hope. They believe that modern testing methods might finally reveal the truth about what happened that fatal summer of 1994. Here's something that makes these cases even more compelling. If you're still with us, make sure to hit that like button. Both murders remain unsolved to this day, despite the obvious parallels, despite the proximity of the bodies, despite years of investigation. The person or persons responsible have never been brought to justice. The FBI continues to actively investigate both cases, believing that someone out there holds the key to solving these parallel tragedies. Could it be the same perpetrator? Was there a connection between the older man mentioned in Sarah's letter and Kathryn's murder? These questions continue to haunt investigators and families alike. If you found this investigation as fascinating as it is disturbing, don't forget to subscribe. We'll keep you updated on any developments in these cases. Remember, cold cases like these can only be solved with public awareness and cooperation. If you or anyone you know has information about either Sarah Boehm's or Kathryn Menendez's cases, please contact your local FBI office. Even the smallest detail could be the missing piece that brings justice to these families. These parallel tragedies remind us that behind every cold case are real families still waiting for answers. 2 teenage girls, 2 grieving families, 2 unsolved mysteries, all connected by a half-mile stretch of Ohio land that holds secrets yet to be revealed. This has been another true crime investigation. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, no case is truly cold as long as we keep telling these stories.